Sir, I have a question. What is substantive law and what is procedural law? Okay, so today we are looking for two kinds of law, that is substantive law and procedural law. Let's discuss one by one that what is a substantive law and what is a procedural law. Substantive law. Substantive law is a law which gives us the substance. Substance? What do you mean by substance? So by substance, we mean that a law which gives us the rights, that a law which gives us the duties, and a law which defines what of the law. Like, for example, we have a law which defines us that what a certain offense is and what is its punishment. A law which defines a certain right, like what is a right and what are the duties. So any law which answers what of the law, we call that kind of law is a substantive law. So a substantive law is a law which gives us what of the law, which answers what of the law. Such law is known as substantive law. On another hand, we have law, we call it procedural law. So a procedural law is a law which gives us the mechanism to enforce rights, to enforce duties, and by which we can punish a wrongdoer. So a procedural law is a law which gives us the mechanism that how we can provide justice to a person who is deprived of his right. So in a nutshell, procedural law is a law which gives us the mechanism that how we can enforce a certain right, that how we can punish a certain offense. So procedural law answers how of the law. So any law which answers how of the law is known as procedural law. What are the laws which are procedural in its nature and what are the laws which are substantive in its nature? Please give me their names. Name of the laws that are substantive in its nature are Pakistan Penal Code, family laws, labor laws, the Contract Act. These kinds of laws are actually substantive in its nature, which means that these laws answers what of the law. Name of the laws that are procedural in its nature are Criminal Procedural Code, Kanun Shahadat, Limitation Act, Sport Fees Act. These are laws which are procedural in its nature, which give us how of the law. Now, and last, I have a question for you. What is that law which